y'all, welcome to another Elkins Travel Adventure. We're going on a 4-night cruise on the Magic out of New Orleans, but will it be magical? This was our kids' Christmas present and we're celebrating adoption. So let's see what really happened on this trip.
Hiya, pal. It's me, Mickey Mouse, and I was just... Mickey! Hiya, Minnie. How are you doing?
Oh, Mickey, have you heard? Have you heard?
Heard what?
Baby's coming for a visit. Oh, isn't it exciting?
It sure is. In fact, I'm talking to him right now.
You are? Well, have to tell him hello from me, okay?
You got it. All right, pal. Minnie wanted me to say hello,
And that we're really excited that you're coming to see us. Tell him that, too.
and that we're really excited you're coming to see us. And,
And that we can wait till they get here.
we can hardly wait until you get here. And, wait, anything else, Minnie?
No, that's it.
Well then, pal, it sure was great talking.
Wait. No, I think that was it. Sorry.
Aw, that's all right, Minnie. Like I was saying, it sure was great talking to ya. And we'll see ya real soon.
Real soon.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
And remember, we love you.
One gateway to kind of.
So since our cruise was leaving late in the evening, we decided to drive the same day and we stopped at Raising Cane's for some lunch. It was a delicious meal. So the Disney Magic was repositioning from Galveston to New Orleans with no passengers. So there was a lot of unknown things with this late boarding. Our boarding time wasn't until 3:45, and I believe the first boarding was around 3 o'clock. So this was a very unusual start to this cruise. As we were getting close to New Orleans, the excitement was building, but we still had lots of questions. We had a late dining reservation, so we didn't know if cabanas or if there was going to be any food available. Were our rooms going to be ready when we got on board since it was so late and they were arriving with no passengers? What about the muster grill? We know we have to do that. Was there going to be any nighttime entertainment? What about the sail-away party? We had so many questions. About a month in advance, I booked our parking with Machu Picchu Tours. It was $100 per car for the 4 nights. It's a secure parking location 5 minutes from the port. They bussed us to the port with all of our luggage. So it's a nice secure area to leave our car. One of the big reasons we were booking this is to celebrate our 6th adoption.
Thank you so much. It's glad to be back.
I know.
It smells good. It smells like perfume.
Mr. Goose.
Hello,
friends.
Goofy.
Welcome on board. What's your family's last name?
Elkins.
Elkins. Straight down this way, lovelies.
They're coming.
Disney Magic, please welcome all the Elkins family.
We were all excited to get on board, and the first stop was to go see the kids club to make sure our young man had everything he needed and it was set up for him to be able to check himself in and out of the kids club. And he also sent me a text message every time he checked in or checked out. Next, we headed up to the pool deck to grab our first ice cream of the trip. They show movies on the funnel vision here, and they have plenty of seating. The pools are also heated. The Magic has 2 hot tubs here that the kids are able to enjoy as well. We were very surprised to see cabanas open since we got on the boat so late. It was great to enjoy a meal. We had late dining, so we were really hungry. But once we joined the DCL app for our ship with their Wi-Fi, it showed that our dining was going to be pushed back around 30 minutes so that they could also do the muster drill before the other group's dining. So I was glad that we were able to eat because we weren't going to get to eat dinner till after 8:30. Since the Magic arrived in port with no passengers, our rooms were actually ready. And so the kids changed and wanted to go swimming. They swam for about 30 minutes and then they cleaned up the deck for the sail away party. After the sail away party, we checked in at the Edge to sign a permission form for my 10-year-old to go into the Edge. She was turning 11 on the cruise, and they had openings available so that she could go to the Edge with her siblings. We then had a very chaotic and rushed muster drill squeezed in before our dinner. That was not fun. People were complaining. There was people everywhere trying to get to their locations. It was the most chaotic thing I'd ever seen on a Disney cruise with the muster drill. So that was one of the things that kind of aggravated us for that evening. But we finally made it to our dinner spot at Animator's Palette and got to meet our servers, and they were so wonderful. One of the things I do love about Disney cruises is your servers rotate with you, so you get to know them and they get to know you. So they learn your favorite drinks or bread or favorite things you like to eat. Like our son ordered cheeseburgers every night, and one night it was not on the menu, but she made sure to find him a cheeseburger. So that was so wonderful. Also, kids can order off the main menu or they can get off the adults menu too, vice versa. If you want something on the kids menu, you can get something too. So we loved all of our food and enjoyed trying some new things.
Guys, I'm gonna try calamari squid. It's very chewy. It's good. Swallow it. Sorry, I'm not squeezed. It's tasty, chewy.
My mission was to try all the creme brulees on the ship, and they were all delicious. And you never know who you'll see walking around after dinner.
Good.
Amazing.
You want your picture with her?
Beignets at my restaurant, of course.
No, we love some beignets. Woo.
Maybe I'll cook up some tomorrow.
Yes, we had some at the French Quarter at Disney World.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, they were so good.
Beignets are one of my favorites.
You want a quick picture?
Oh, of course. All right.
Traveling with a large family, I wanted the cheapest rooms available. So our room was an interior room that slept four. The bunk come out of the ceiling, and the room hostess would convert the couch into a bed every day. This was the cheapest room we could get. The bathroom is not split, so there's only one bathroom, but it was not an issue for us at all. Plenty of room. Day 2 was a sea day, and we had beautiful weather. We enjoyed Cabanas for some breakfast, and then went to find my favorite spot to eat it. Slide, a little splash pad. It's a big slide. So we had a nice, relaxing morning. We enjoyed hanging out on the pool deck and watching movies while the kids swam and played around. So for lunchtime, you can do Cabanas, the buffet, or you can do items on the pool deck, or you can do room service. But we decided to go to one of the sit-down restaurants. Every day they rotate around which one you can go to. And so we went here before we had our royal gathering. The Royal Gathering is a free event where you get to meet 4 princesses very quickly in a line, but you have to book this on your check-in time when you're doing that for your Disney cruise. And so these book up so quickly, and the last cruise we went on, we didn't get to do it. So I was excited to grab some tickets for this cruise. Since this cruise wasn't sold out, it was a little bit easier to get the reservations for this ticket. Tiana is my girl's favorites, and so it's funny when Nyla tells her sister to shoo shoo because it was her turn to be with Tiana by herself. They just love the interactions with the princesses, and this was awesome to meet them in such a quick amount of time with no line. There are lots of activities on board, so it's always easy to find something fun to walk around and get into. So there's bingo and trivia and music and karaoke, all kinds of stuff in the DCL app. There are wonderful Broadway type shows on board, but we had seen these the last cruise, so we didn't want to go this time to watch them. But they are opposite your dinner time, so you can make it to all of them to be able to see them. There's a fun adult-only after-hours spot that they would have different activities in the evenings, and so you could go hang out there in the lounges and do some different things there. Once you're on the ship, you can look on that DCL app and it'll tell you the different activities and where they're located. You can even put little hearts beside things and it'll send you a reminder. So things that you're interested in, it'll send you a little reminder, and then you can decide if you really wanted to go to that or not. Our night 2 dinner was at Rapunzel's. This was a dinner and a show. So they had some fun music, characters walked around. This was also pirate night, so the evening show on the pool deck didn't start until 10:15, which was really late for us. So we were planning a big day in Progresso the next day, so we didn't go to the pirate night show and went to bed early.
Okay, no, I'm right here. Are you ready to start the show? Oh, I'm ready. Snowflake, snowflake, snowflake. Wow! All right, good evening, everybody. Oh, thank you. My hands are not the cleanest, but despite my evil looks and my temper and my looks, I always used to be a conservationist. They can see me on the stage performing inside, tickling the ivy filthy clean. Getting the people deadly, but it's just too deadly. Yo, come right on deep inside and down the street.
Answering Festival is my favorite night of the whole year, so I'm so glad you're here to celebrate with me. Thank you. I hope you all have a magical night, everyone, okay? Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I guess to scare people all day is the best. Right? This guy knows. Wait, that's my dinner.
Never here to get dinner.
He left. What? That's for me.
Nick, why are you feeling his dinner?
Day 3 Progresso. They announced that we would be leaving port at 11 a.m., so all of our excursions got canceled. We were sad about that. They said there was bad weather and they were trying to beat it. There wasn't enough time to get off the ship, so we just stayed on board. At least it was a beautiful day and we got to enjoy some pool time. Well, we made our way to the adult-only area, and then my mom tripped over this step that's kind of curved, sticking out right there. We were looking over at the empty seats, and we're making our way over there. So we made a stop downstairs to meet the doctor and to get a bandage on her head. Everybody was so nice. They really took care of her. It was just an accident with the curb that was stuck out, and she tripped over it. So she was okay. So we made our way indoors for a little while for some trivia, and then we went to watch a movie. They were showing the new release Marvels movie in the theater. It was actually a very tiny theater. Those seats are very tight, and people have to climb over you to leave or go to the restroom or anything like that. So I really don't enjoy sitting in there, but I was glad to be able to watch a free movie. Then we went out and enjoyed some nice quiet time in the adults only section and relaxed and watched the sun as it was starting to set. So kind of that 5:30 time is the sweet spot if you want to go out on the pool deck, because everyone is either at dinner or at a show. So we had a private pool party with our family, and we watched Monsters, Inc. in the hot tub. Then we got all cleaned up for dinner. This was the optional dress-up night. Most of us didn't really dress up. We were just enjoying kind of relaxing and not having to spruce up too much for dinner. That's what I like about Disney cruises is you can come as casual or as dressed up as you want to dinner. But I loved Lumiere's. That's one of my favorite restaurants on the ship. And escargot was an appetizer on the menu, so it was fun for us to try because many of us had never tried it before.
Don't taste bad.
Nathan's like,
That's not too bad.
All the kids wanted to go hang out in the kids clubs after dinner, so me and Andy and a couple of our kids went to the Keys Lounge. Had such a nice relaxing time in there listening to some music before we headed to bed.
Just gonna make some space. So you're gonna make your old fashioned first. So the smoke evaporates very fast. Okay. So there's gonna be a smoke old fashioned. You ready? Ready.
churro Mickey waffles are so delicious. We were coming down the river towards the port. It was such a dreary, drizzly day, but this is why we were coming in early, to miss some bad weather. DCL had plenty of activities to choose from for the day, so we attended an Anyone Can Cook event, making apple streusel, which our daughter loved this so much, and we came home and made some.
Fantastic, Thank you very much. I will be here for a few minutes if you want to talk to me, and I'll be happily to answer. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone.
We loved the drawing and animation classes they also held on the ship. We drew a droid at the Soul Lounge. This was very interesting. We were hanging out in one of the lounges, and I felt kind of a bump, and I looked out the window and saw this tugboat pushing on the ship. And the waiter there told us that the tugboat has to push on the ship to help it dock there. And as you see, it's raining really bad at this point. So we were sent a letter to our stateroom that told us what time we had to disembark. Yes, disembark the night before our cruise ended. We had to go through immigration. It was a law. So everybody on the ship had to get off and go get checked through immigration and then come back onto the ship. So that our time was before our dinner. So we actually were about 20 minutes late to our dinner, which everyone was great and understanding and knew that this was something we had to do. So we didn't miss our dinner, but it made for a little aggravation because it took over an hour to get off the ship and back on. The food was delicious as always, and we enjoyed our wonderful desserts. We had one more thing to celebrate before the night was over.
Tonight we are celebrating Nyla's birthday! Sing it, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nala. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, all the best!
After dinner, I went by guest services to turn in the kids' Oceaneer band so that DCL could refund us the $12.95 for it. Also, since our excursions were canceled, I had room credit from my Disney gift cards, and so they put that back on my card for me. Just kind of a trick here, we saved 5% off some Disney gift cards using my Target debit card that I had. So that's a huge savings when you have a large family coming on a trip like this. The atrium was hopping with the last night happening and entertainment and characters running around. It was really fun. So this was our last night. The next morning we ate breakfast, but we were able to walk right off the ship right after breakfast since we had already been through immigration. They had already checked our status. So it was an unusual cruise with the late boarding, rushed muster drill, short time at Progresso, and having to get off at immigration to be checked on our last night. So some of the things didn't feel as magical as normal, especially as much as our last cruise, but things happen and you have to make the best of it. So it was still a fun time, and I know the kids enjoyed it as well. And we enjoyed celebrating our birthday that we had, to celebrate the kids' Christmas, and even our adoption. So until next time, what's the ETA to your next adventure?